Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite YouTuber and your favorite person overall. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of happiness. But before I get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel I talk about all things self-development, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. God, being in the present moment and focusing on your happiness now is the most important thing that you can possibly do. Every single time I found myself chasing what it is that I wanted, I got that thing and I celebrated it, and that's really great and that's really fun. I loved celebrating it, but I celebrated it for a week. And don't get me wrong, I still get really grateful and I remind myself of this all the time, which is the point of this video, but I feel like I need to definitely practice it a lot more as well. The point is that I found myself to not really appreciate it anymore as much as before. See, before I thought, it would be the be all and end all of, everything. Like once I get to New York, everything is going to be amazing and my life would be solved, right? Or once I get this man, my life will be solved. But when we win one level, another level comes up right after, and that is just natural. We're never going to get to one destination. That is just not natural and it isn't possible. We're always constantly growing and expanding, even when we're 99 years old. When I realized that, I was like, I need to truly just be in this current moment while having my goals in mind, but truly just sinking into this present moment and trying to pick one thing that I love about where I am right now and doing what makes me happy right now, not trying to jeopardize my present moment for a long-term goal. When we don't practice self-love, we really tend to have this mentality where we're like, I need to sacrifice moving halfway across the world, or I need to sacrifice not seeing my friends and just study, or I need to sacrifice my morals to be with this person, or anything that turns you into someone that you really are not is a sacrifice, and something that takes away from your happiness in the present moment is a sacrifice. And we need to understand that we get to have the things that we want. We get to be happy now. We deserve to be happy now. So we are going to get all of those things. That's just natural, because listen, the reason why you want these things is because you've experienced life up until this point in a way where that's caused you, either it's contrast or a good experience, or seeing that thing in another person or on Instagram or something like that. That has caused you to want this thing. So you have lived your life up until this point to want this thing. That's great. You're going to get it. But we also need to recognize that we are living our present moment. We're living our life right now. And although it's important to focus on the long-term goals, I catch myself sacrificing so much of my present moment for something that is long-term, something that I don't even know is going to happen in the way that it will. Like it will, but I just never have any proper idea as to how it's going to happen. So it is all about trust as well. Now, I really developed my self-love last year that really enabled me to have this awakening where I realized I get to have what I want now. I don't need to sacrifice anything. I don't need to sacrifice not being with the person that I love. I don't need to sacrifice working extremely hard and not experiencing life to the fullest. If I want to do something, aka say you go to Rolling Loud, right? This is a true story. Went to Rolling Loud. All of a sudden my friend's like, you know what, guys? I want to be really rich. And we just turned to her and we're like, huh? And she's like, yeah, like I always knew this, like obviously, but like I just really want to be really rich because I want to be in the VIP section, because we were just bumping and grinding on everyone at this festival, right, for 3 whole days. And she's like, you know what? Like I want to be rich because I want to like go on the VIP section at Rolling Loud. And it can be something as simple as that although you kind of knew it before, it still triggers you and it still inspires you, right? So those things that happen in your life will trigger inspiration and a want for you to act, right? But I think that it has to happen more naturally than waking up at 5 a.m. and forcing yourself and putting in discipline and the hard work. And I gotta admit, you guys, this is something that I still battle with on a day-to-day basis. However, I find that I go 10 times harder and I achieve 10 times more when I act out of my interest. Time just completely flies and I'm able to actually put in energy into something, and I feel like I didn't even use any energy. For example, the concept of writing a book was so big in my mind for my entire life. I've had all of these ideas, I've sat down, started writing, and something in me just did not want to do it. And there's a difference between being scared and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone versus like, I'm just not passionate about this topic enough to keep writing, right? So we need to keep following our passion. I was watching Before Sunset yesterday, which this is the Before series. I highly recommend you check it out. It is literally so amazing. Like, I love that trilogy of movies. If you love romance and like romantic comedies, 100% watch it, please. But that and an experience that I've had recently sparked a book idea in my mind, and I could see myself write this thing for like an hour every single day at least. And I feel like when you get into the flow, then it's so much easier to get things done and the results are just gonna be so much better. If someone told me to make a podcast and upload it every single day, or to read a book for 30 minutes every single day, I'd be like, I don't want to do that. That makes me feel forced. That makes me feel like I don't have something inside of myself and I'm reaching for it, as opposed to I'm doing this out of fun and inspiration to expand and to become better and to get to my desires, but also having fun in the process. I'm not going to punish myself by reading this book or reading this article, taking the steps that are perceived to be successful, when I can sit right here, be neutral, be calm, and understand what I want to do and only act when I am inspired. The second that I force something, it's like nothing comes of it. And then if it's something inspired, like I'm inspired to reach out to a person, I'm inspired to run this errand, everything flows so super smoothly for me. I'm inspired to apply for this job. I'm inspired to upload this YouTube video. YouTube, on the other hand, and uploading every single day is fun for me. I feel like I get more out of it sitting down right now and speaking, and I feel like my vibration has heightened just by sitting down and talking right now. So I feel like I'm getting more out of it than you guys are. By me being inspired and happy and doing this, feeding my passion, my purpose, and just having fun with it, that's super easy for me. And I'm not looking for the results. The action of it is so exciting to me. It's just something that makes me very happy. Like, I was sort of like annoyed and like not in the best mood right before I filmed this. Like right before I sat down. I gotta be real. I gotta keep it 100. But as soon as I started speaking to you guys, like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm all of a sudden in the best mood ever. And I can't wait to edit it. Like, stuff like that. You have to act out of passion. Shopping? I absolutely hate shopping. Am I gonna shop? Absolutely not. What I'm gonna do is take the easy step and online shop when I feel like it. What is the circumstance of that? I'm going to have a boring closet, or I'm gonna have a closet full of old clothes that I don't really resonate with anymore. When I am inspired enough to get up or, you know, online shop to rectify that, I'm going to live with that circumstance. But then I will be inspired at a point to do something about it. And there's no right or wrong way to do something, but I'm just saying that when you are following your guidance system and your happiness and you're in the present moment, you just know that you're going to get where you want to be while simultaneously being here right now and living your life. Life is freaking short. Time goes by in 1 freaking second. So don't look at the past and what you have been, you know, regretting or sacrificing or not doing because you've been looking at your long-term goals or this manifestation that you just can't seem to get out of your head. If it's something that you can't get out of your head, that's also your life. You are living life to the fullest, which is a crazy thing that I haven't heard anyone say, but every single action that you take is a part of life. You are living life. There are no mistakes because you're learning from that. Also, it's not all about just learning at every single moment. Like, if I feel like thinking about something, like if I'm manifesting something long-term and that's all I can think about, maybe I don't want to be resisting that. I'm just going to sit in it until it goes away by itself. We don't want to be in resistance. We want to respect how we feel while also knowing that we have everything that we want right now. So strip away everything that you think you might want, because the reason why you want these things fundamentally is to be happy. The reason why anyone does anything on this planet is to be happy and to prove that they are worthy. Strip all of that down and make a list of the things that you truly are grateful for. I'm not gonna even preface with, I know every YouTuber says this, but it's true, so I'm not even gonna preface it anytime I talk about making a gratitude list, because I thought it was bull myself until I did it. And I truly deeply understood it without like understanding it on surface level, like actually sat down and really understood, like, damn, I am really grateful for my situation right now. I'm grateful for my income. I'm grateful for my position. Despite all of the negative thoughts that also can become attached to, oh, I've been at this job for too long, or whatever a negative thought can be attached to a job or a position. There's no one specific journey. There's no one specific thing that you need to do or have or act to get something, because as soon as you get it, you're going to move on to the next, and that's great, and I actually think that that's a healthy thing. However, continuously while doing that, you want to understand that, like, no matter your circumstances now or before or later in life when you get something even better, you will still feel the same. So you being happy right now does not take away from your happiness in the future. It's all just in the present moment. Just because you're happy right now does not mean that you are settling. Because we can be happy and also have that long-term goal but not be fully attached to it. When we are happy, like truly happy, right? That fuels our long-term wants. Like, we get to where we want to go in a more natural and fun, easy way without force. And not like something that's like on paper, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna go call my friend because that's what people say to do. Or I'm gonna go to the gym because that's what people say to do. No, like as you are right now, follow step by step what makes you happy. Me having my detox tea and having kefir makes me excited, because enough contrast has showed me that I don't want to eat unhealthy. I want to keep losing weight. So I'm more inspired and more happy when I do that. It can be something else for you. It can be watching TV right now or watching TikToks, but that's going to still inspire you to keep learning and growing because you're in a good mood, but the intention needs to be, I'm doing this to be happy. No, I'm doing this to escape. There's a really big difference. So this is why this video was so important, because every action that you do, the intention needs to be, I'm doing this for the fulfillment of my happiness, because that is actually going to drive me to where I want, or to who I want to be with, or to how much I want to earn. Your brain, the way you're thinking, it's open and you're able to actually be yourself without thinking about anything. You just do it because your channels are open and you're able to receive from your higher self. I believe your higher self is within you, within your soul, within your subconscious. But we block that because we are resistant and we have so many negative thoughts that actually have nothing to do with anything. You can't just eradicate it by stop thinking negative thoughts. You eradicate those negative thoughts by letting them be there, accepting them, and focusing more on something positive for you right now. Playing with your cat, watering your plants, taking a short walk, going on TikTok, watching tarot readers, going on HBO Max, gossiping. Yes, bitch, gossiping. You heard it here first. But no matter what it is in the current moment, like, do it if it makes you happy. I'm being so dead ass because even if it's something that is of detriment to you, you're going to be learning that through your own life experiences, right? And contrast will be able to show you that. It will show you that. Contrast meaning negative experiences. You will at some point understand the consequences of that, or maybe you might not, but that's about self-awareness, and that is another video. So I'm gonna go because I have covered everything that needs to be covered in terms of happiness. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because I know you loved it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.